Sports coverage of the National Football Coors Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Into the air right away is Allen. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. From the 41, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. So they'll come up in at the 47. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should. Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On play action, Allen. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Jackson. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Jackson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Down inside the 10, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure pressures on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A toss left. Henry trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. That's a good play. It's another how the coaches, they've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trayvon Walker able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Allen now looks to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense. The offense comes out here, Charles. Remember, they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Allen. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Allen. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. He's got him in, complete. The 20. A big play there just before halftime. 71 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Jackson. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They go play action with Jackson. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. It's complete to Cook. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. Jackson on 1st down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From midfield, here's Allen.
That's complete to McBride.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. to throw once more. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Bengals are going to have... Here at their own 18-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down near the...
Receiving this season, that catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. And how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Allen. He's got him in, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They go play action now. Jackson.
He finds Watson complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Christian Watson.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, it's Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now Allen.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. To the air, Allen steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 73 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know